Morning scientists, in today's lesson we're going to look at batteries in cells. So in terms of normal batteries, how they're made up, what creates the voltage and gives out the energy. We'll look at the differences between renewable batteries and non-renewable batteries and some other key facts. The next video clips will go through this in more detail.
Chemical cells use chemical reactions to transfer energy by electricity. The voltage of a cell depends upon a number of factors, including what the electrodes are made from and the substance used as the electrolyte. A simple cell can be made by connecting two different metals in contact with an electrolyte. A number of cells can be connected in series to make a battery, which has a higher voltage than a single cell. So there are two types of cells that you need to know about. So in non-rechargeable cells, so things like alkali battery cells, a voltage is produced until one of the reactants is used up. In rechargeable cells, like the ones used in mobile phones, etc., the chemical reactants or reactions can be reversed when an external circuit is set up and electricity is put back into the cell. So if we connect two different combinations of various metals, we can make a cell. We find that the voltage changes when they're connected together. In the if we look at the diagram to the left, that shows all the metals that we have in the reactivity series. So by swapping the two electrodes that well, at least what they're made out of, we can change the voltage that is being generated. The biggest voltage occurs when the difference in the reactivity of the two metals is the largest. So for instance, a cell made from magnesium and copper is higher than the voltage, say, that you would get from magnesium and aluminium, because the two metals are further apart on the reactivity series. So if we look at this table, that shows us some of the voltages that you would get by connecting different metals together. So think about the question of suggesting the voltage of a cell that you could make using magnesium and silver. Pause the video, have a think, go back, look at where things are on the reactivity series and see if you can come up with an answer. So an answer anywhere above 2.7 volts would be acceptable. Right, this is because the difference between magnesium and silver is greater than the difference between magnesium and copper. Right, in reality, you probably end up with a voltage of around 3.5 volts. A simple cell can be made by connecting two different metals that go and have an electrolyte between them. So a number of cells can be connected in series that make a battery. So if we actually go and look at the construction of a cell, a steel container forms a battery casing which holds the electrodes. An anode and a cathode are on opposite sides. The cathode consists of a silvery mat of rings made of magnesium dioxide in some cases, graphite and an electrode. The separator goes and keeps them apart to prevent any sort of short circuit.